Hello, I'm Lugatorix and welcome to part 38 of the Greek Cities campaign on Rome Total War. And today we are hopefully doing a lot of conquering. We have a ton of settlements under siege. We have 2 Dacian settlements. We have a rebel settlement under siege. We have a Numidian settlement under siege. We are about to have a Julii settlement under siege. And we will hopefully also have a Parthian settlement under siege in this episode. So there's a lot going on. A lot of land still to conquer, but we are very, very near to the end of this campaign. Now, there are still a fair few Romans. We have this big Julii army up here of Herius Nobilior, and then we have an army, big old army of Gaius Maxentius. If you've played this game before, I think pretty much everyone has had to fight Gaius Maxentius and his big ass army at some point. It just always happens. Anyway, so I was thinking, how are we going to deal with this? Well, obviously we're going to go and take Mediolanum and all that. And then we have the armies of Doros the Mighty, by the way, Doros the Mighty. And also, is it Phidon of Selinus? He's around here somewhere. Is he in Ariminum? Is he in Segesta? Who knows? Here we go. Phidon of Selinus. He's in Segesta. So what I want them to do, once we've taken Mediolanum, is to come back down south and the 2 armies combined go and deal with Gaius Maxentius. Now, while that's happening, we have the army of Kirkion of Laston. And this was a young lad. He's actually not that young anymore. He's 26 because he spent so long travelling up here. But he arrived from Syracuse as a young lad, and he has been moving his army up. Now he's actually going to chill in Capua. But there's a big army in Capua, as I just showed you just then. Big army in Capua combined with Kirkion of Laston. What I'm thinking is, whilst Doros the Mighty is dealing with Gaius Maxentius, he can go and attack the smaller Senate forces of Marcellus Maxentius, and then everything will be all set for Doros to go and take Rome in the final episode. That's what I'm thinking of. So what we want to do is we actually want to get to Capua. Now, slightly annoying that we can't really get there this turn, so we're going to have to wait a little bit. But it's alright, we can sneak around these rebels. Any decent mercenaries? Oh, it's just Samnites again, I can't be bothered. It's alright. Okay. So, I don't really think there's anything we can do this turn because... Oh no, we can. We can take the Dacian settlements this turn, can't we? Yes, we can. So, let's go and take the Dacian settlements, and we'll start off with you of them. I didn't want to auto-resolve this, you'll see in a second. That's the balance of power. It is 5-2. I think if I auto-resolved it, I would win. But just in case I want to actually fight it manually, it should be pretty straightforward. It shouldn't take that long. Let's see if we can take you of them off the Dacians. Right, here we are in the snowy central European land of Dacia. It won't be Dacian for long though. So, what are we going to do? Well, we have vastly superior infantry. That is why the Illyrians should not be holding the ram in particular. I would rather... Actually, do you know what? The Illyrians can hold the ram. Do something useful for once, okay? That's a bit harsh, but whatever. So you two just go like that. And what we're going to do, knock the walls down and then just pour the hoplites in. And the warband will not know what has hit them because they are vastly inferior. You just chill around just so the morale is high. Start the battle and move towards the walls. This should be relatively simple, I hope. Seems like all the Dacians are retreating to the plaza, which is... typical cowardly behaviour that I expect from those barbarian scum. Either way, we have broken in. So what I want is I want the hoplites. What I want really is I want the hoplites just get in the city first of all. I mean, there are some warband over there, so just get in the city. The Illyrians, just sort of chill out over here. Don't fire for the moment. I just want to sort out these warband before they actually get over and clog the entrance, please. So just speed it up, lads. You guys, not the general, just come in and take down those warband. I said not the general, not the general. For goodness sake. Don't die, please. Not today. Again, you two can come over, just support the other lads, but they're wavering. A hit in the back from these guys, they're already routed anyway, so it's irrelevant, but a hit in the back would have sealed the deal. Now, what I want ideally is I want to block this side of the street. Just sort of block it like that would be good. Nothing is getting past that, I can guarantee. The other 3 units of armoured hoplites, well, these guys are going to try, but good luck. The other units of hoplites are going to come around to the plaza. Just come like this for the moment. Because in fact, there's the barbarian warlord. And then behind them, the Illyrian mercenaries are going to stand and fire. Draw lads into the phalanx and they're going to be screwed. Now what's going on over here? Yep, we routed them. Beautiful. General, just sort of chill out here for the morale support, of course. Okay. The phalanx have just decided to go on their own mystical journey, so we're going to do it around this side instead, because they're just playing up. But you know what? Absolutely fine. Just get over here. Where are the Illyrians? It's taken ages. What are you doing over there? For goodness sake, lads, do what you're told for once, please. Oh, we killed their general. What is going on? This is the weirdest battle I've fought in a while. Silurus is dead. Okay, this is odd. You didn't actually do what you were told, again, but you killed the general, so well done, I suppose. Now get back in flipping formation. They were unlucky, though, that Silurus was the first one to die, pretty much. And where are the Illyrians? We need them. What are you guys doing? Oh, for goodness sake, guys, come on. You've just sacrificed yourself for no reason. Where are the Illyrians? They're all the way over there, which is exactly where I didn't want them to be. Come over here, where I told you to do. Thank you. Well, we've lost a unit, so we're going to have to replace them with a unit. Idiocy from the hoplites, but there you go. The general's bodyguard actually doing a pretty good job against our phalanx here, which is a little bit odd. But I suppose at least the most dangerous unit has pretty much been nullified. We're just going to surround him and hopefully he'll be gone. He's in fact wavering and they're pretty much all dead now. Good. Right, just get 3 units of hoplites, which is all I wanted. So go here. And then the Illyrians in behind. Thank you very flipping much. Right, that's what I wanted the whole time. The Illyrians can now fire at will. And I think we can move forward in this little formation, kind of like this. So we're in a very nice position. Illyrians, just hurry up a little bit, please, and get in position. For once, the rest of the bodyguard have absolutely destroyed themselves, which is fine by me. So guys, can you fire that far? And you should be able to fire that far, so I'm not really sure why you're not. Come on, start throwing your things. Thank you very much. And get in defensive mode incidentally. And yeah, we should now be baiting the Dacians off the plaza. If they don't come off the plaza, that's fine by me as well. But the javelins are going to do a lot of damage. So, as I predicted, that seems to be baiting them off the plaza. And a huge amount of javelins is just going to destroy them. Stop focusing on them. You might as well focus on this warband, and you guys might as well move slightly forward, because you're just wasting your javelins against that unit. They're pretty much destroyed. That's why I recruited the Illyrians, by the way, is for this very reason. Bait them off the plaza, do a good job against them. So guys, just focus on them, please. Come on. There they go. They are thinking of coming off the plaza, but incidentally, we ran out of javelins just at the wrong time. Fine. You see, that's why. What is up with the camera today? This has been a strange old battle. I tell you, it really has been a strange old battle. Either way, the 2 strong units of hoplites just come in and destroy that unit of warband. You should be absolutely fine doing that. Come on, lads. Get on the old plaza. Now, they do have infinite morale. Okay, guys. What is this? What is that? Who are you pointing the spears towards? You know, we could actually lose quite a few men here. Right. Let's get our general around the back of the stupid warband. Come on. This has been an odd fight. I'm lucky it's near the end of the series and I don't actually care if we lose that many units because, well, they're not going to be needed for much else, to be honest. But a bit annoying when I lose men unnecessarily like that. You charge into them, sound the horn so you don't die, please. And, I mean, that should pretty much be it if they're surrounded completely by the general's bodyguard, I hope. So they're going to go down pretty quickly, I'd imagine. Let's speed this up very slightly. Yeah, I mean, we did win, but we took more losses than I would have wanted to, purely because, well, my units were being stupid. But you know what? It's alright. 380 kills to 114. Pretty decent job. And I'm very lucky that Silurus died pretty much immediately. And it was actually an accident that I killed him in the first place, because he just charged into my units when I completely wasn't prepared. Either way, Uthina is ours. So, good stuff there. We will probably just stay in Uthina now. There's no need for this army to move. They can just stay there and defend Uthina against the Dacians if they want to fight back. What I want to do now is go and take Lovacy. So a very similar battle. Again, I'll probably edit the majority of that out. But I didn't want to auto-resolve this. It's just a little bit too risky. So let's see if we can fight Duras and his army of warband. Right, here we are. I'm going to wait actually. There we go. That's much nicer. Much less foggy. And there we go. The Illyrians can carry the rams again. That actually worked quite well last time. And we're just going to do something very, very similar. So I will cut out the majority of it because you've just literally just seen it. But our superior infantry should carry the day. I'm going to leave the Sarmatians out. They're not needed at all today. Let's start the battle and get on with this. Right, one of the gateways is open. Let's just start pouring in and killing these warbands. Lovely. There we go. Another gateway is down. Just start pouring in as well, please, if you wouldn't mind. And the just sheer amount of good infantry should be enough to just destroy these guys. That's what I'm hoping for anyway. So we come in. Now this might be a little bit tricky actually over here. Let's get the cavalry coming around the side. In fact, we might need the Sarmatians. You never know. Sarmatians, just come around here just in case you're needed. Because, no, that unit broke. I think we are pretty much fine over here. They're wavering. Just all of you guys, minus the Illyrians, attack that unit. Again, all of you guys, minus the Illyrians, attack that unit. They should be pretty much screwed. You just come in and support, please. If you charge into them, and then blow your horn just before you do, so you're at the back, they should collapse. They're now going to retreat to the plaza, which is exactly what we wanted. So what we'll do is we'll get, honestly very similar to last time, we'll get like sort of like 4 hoplites like this, and then we'll get 3 Illyrians in behind them. The Illyrians will fire their javelins, bait the men off the plaza where they have less morale, and they'll be utterly screwed, I'm hoping. Now this unit of warband has already come over, but they're shaken. They're about to charge into eager hoplites, so I doubt they're going to last that long, to be honest. More hoplites are coming in as well. Yeah, they break. Good. Wow, we didn't even need to bait these guys off the plaza. They are perfectly happy to just go charging in over the plains of Dacia towards us anyway, which is absolutely fine. And they went from eager to shaken within seconds of touching us, and they're going to break in a second as well. We can actually move forward once they do, which they already have, so there we go. Get in formation, move forward. The now priority is killing the general. They're going to come back for some more. Charge in. The general's charged in. Let's just sort this out for a second. The general's charged in. Well, let's just completely surround him then if he's going to charge in. Surround him with phalanx. You get on the general as well. If we surround him with spears, he's utterly screwed. The morale of the other troops is screwed as well. He's down to 14. He's shaken. Can we just... Guys, the phalanx should be killing him. Please, be a bit quicker. You're being insanely slow, okay? Insanely slow. Kill that general, if you wouldn't mind. Where is he? Where is he? There's some Dacians coming up the back now. They luckily didn't charge. As soon as their general's gone... Okay, he's routing. Where is he? He's there. He's dead. Beautiful. Yep, he's absolutely very, very dead. Now stop again. Let's just get back into that nice little formation we had a second ago, because that was good. Those were good times. That's not what the formation was. Silly game. Right, you just get the hell out of here, okay? Get in your own group and just go over there. Okay, we do have a group. Come on. So you 3 in a line like this, and then the Illyrians in behind them. Lovely stuff. So there we go. Lots of routing Dacians. They're coming forward. I mean, we don't even need to bait these guys off the plaza. They're much more eager. So Duras is indeed dead. I think what we can do, once these guys rout, which they will in a second because they are broken. There we go. Move right next to... You see, that's not the formation. Why couldn't it have just been simple, hey? Luckily, they break. Right, we're in a nice little group now. So, Illyrians, start firing. In fact, fire in on that unit of warband. Hopefully, they'll come off the plaza, charge into the spears, and they'll be utterly screwed. So, there we go. Charging in. They're going to keep routing, coming back, because as soon as you fire missiles at them, they have a compulsion to run off. The one place did not tell you to move forward. Stop moving forward. It annoys me when the game does stuff like that, because it's exactly what I didn't tell them to do. But either way, they're pretty much dead. And there we go. Clear victory. So 509 kills to 101. Pretty solid stuff. And that really, I think, pretty much marks the end of our war with Dacia, which lasted surprisingly long, to be fair. They did an alright job. Now, you'll see in a second, it will not say faction destroyed Dacia. So I'll exterminate them. And as you can see, nothing that says faction destroyed Dacia. And that is because the Dacians actually own this territory as well. Vicus Marcomanni and Vicus Gothi as well. They've expanded a long way. Now I could go up there and destroy them. I simply can't be bothered to. So if this army wants to come to Lovacy, they're more than welcome to. They'll be, repelled back. We'll repair the walls. We'll recruit some units in our own time. But they're welcome to do that. But I have no desire to expand any further north than Lovacy. So that really is the end of the war with Dacia, unless Captain Duras is stupid enough to try and attack us. Now, was that all we could do? Because Sewell we can't take now, can we? Nope. We haven't actually made our way over to Jamartha yet. We're getting over there. And then we are getting over to the Julii. So I think that's pretty much it. I'll do a bit of recruitment, bit of construction, and we'll end the turn. Oh, wait a minute. Can we actually take Salamis right now? Oh, we can. Well, we're going to do that as well then. We're going to start the episode off by, hopefully, taking 3 settlements. So, this was obviously Egyptian, but then we destroyed the Egyptians when we took Bostra last episode, and they had no generals left, and Salamis turned rebel. Now, they've got a few peltasts, some heavy peltasts, rebel general, 2 rebel generals in all fairness, but we've got a lot of phalanx. So it's basically a ton of skirmishers and 2 rebel generals. I think we are pretty much ready to take Salamis. Let's see if we can do it. How are we going to do this? Where is... Oh, the entranceway is... Yeah, over there. Okay. So, I don't think I want the archers particularly holding the ram. Oh, screw it. I can't be bothered to change. It's fine. So, start the battle. You guys move forward towards the gate. Now, they'll get a few hits on us, because they've got those peltasts. They've got those heavy peltasts. They're going to get a few hits from skirmishing. There's nothing we can do. It's alright. Now, what we need to do, really, I would say, is probably rush the skirmishers and just force them into melee combat. There they go. So both walls are down. Why don't we just rush into the city with hoplites, and you, cavalry, can probably engage the skirmishers in melee as well, in fact. So if we do that, that'll be a good start, I reckon. Getting the odd unit of peltasts down would be lovely indeed, because they're not that competent in the melee. They really aren't. So, you're steady at the moment. You're now going to be charged 2 sides by camels and horses respectively, actually. And yeah, you rout straight away. Good. What have we got here? We've got peltasts, heavy peltasts. Unfortunately though, the general is in behind them. So what I want, cavalry, get out of here for a second. Get out. And then you guys, well, if the general wants to charge into phalanx, he's more than welcome to. You need to be a bit quicker. Come round here, please. Come on. What have we got over there? Heavy peltasts. Cavalry can go and deal with them. I am interested in killing their general. So, general, he's currently eager, but there's a lot of hoplites very, very slowly making their way in. Like, ridiculously slowly. How about you come around the back? Their general is still eager. Do you know what, cavalry? Forget them. Let's help out the hoplites for a moment. In fact, one of the cavalry units is broken. They've both broken. To peltasts when they had 40 men. And now our captain's died. Okay. Bad start. Stupid that the cavalry died to the peltasts. I mean, the peltasts, heavy peltasts, much better in the melee, obviously, as their name indicates, but still, come on. That's ridiculous that those guys broke when they had 80 men between them. Come on. So, we're going to charge into them, and they eventually do break. Good. And they're all down. Lovely. We just need to make our way to the plaza. So, chase those heavy peltasts, get all these stupid skirmishers down, and then we can kill the general. It's a shame. When I saw the death, I thought hopefully it was going to be their rebel general. Unfortunately, it wasn't, though. Talking of their rebel general, he's just charged into this unit of phalanx, which is unsupported because his friends are being too slow, and also not in phalanx. That's probably why we didn't do very well, because one of the units wasn't in phalanx. Yeah, that never helps. Right, you're down to 4 men. Can we please kill you? Okay, we really need to kill you. Where is he? Stupid rebel general, come on. You were once Egyptian. This is the remnants of Egypt. So he's run off in fear because, well, that's his Egyptian blood in him, is that he is being cowardly. But we can kill these peltasts nice and easily, though. So they're just going to charge into us. All our spears are down this time, which is good. Generally good to have spears down in the phalanx, I've discovered. I mean, we've taken a bit too many losses here so far, but we're not actually in too bad, considering certainly how the beginning wasn't brilliant as well. It looks like their general is about to charge in again with just himself and one other bodyguard, and he... Did he die? I didn't get a notification that he died, but I think he did. I think he did indeed die. Or he might be over there, that one geezer. Anyway, I think they are suffering a bit. It's good though, we've managed to engage the peltasts, a lot of the peltasts, in the melee, which is obviously where they're less effective. They're effective in throwing their javelins. They've not managed to do that much damage in terms of their javelin throwing because, well, we've got good armour, and also because they've engaged us in the melee, which is never good for them. So we're making our way to the plaza underneath this nice little Egyptian arch. And if we just sort of stand like this for a moment, come on, like that, all should be good. Okay, it looks like their general is going to run off the plaza and charge at us. We are being insanely slow at getting over. I mean, this archway is causing trouble for both us and the rebels. We are both struggling to pathfind around it. But I think their general is still going to manage to get to us, which is fine, because it means he has less morale off the plaza, so that's absolutely fine. So he is hopefully going to go down relatively quickly. Let's get the archers coming over. They can do a bit of damage as well. But my main focus is getting this geezer down. That would be lovely. I think we've already got the other rebel general down, which is good. Come on, lads. Some of you have got your spears the wrong way. You know, that stupid thing that you do, and you've actually broken. Not good. Okay, guys, come on. This one general is not going to destroy all our infantry. It's not going to happen today. There we go. He finally dies. And the rest of his unit routes. What was his name? His name was Captain Alexarsos. Cool. Now we can just charge to the plaza, please. Once we get around this stupid pillar, of course. No, in fact, another unit breaks for no reason. Like, no reason at all. Come on, guys. This is not good. At all. Another... Why have the archers broken? None of you died. This is what happens when you don't have a general. I mean, we've got them on the back foot. It's literally only Peltas left against hoplites. But they've managed to rout a good amount of our men. Probably because we can't get around this stupid arch. Look at us. This is not efficient fighting. What you're seeing here. And what this unit's doing, I have no idea. Get in the fray. Come on. Right. Some of our hoplites have recovered, which is good. Very, very inefficient fighting because of this pillar, which is getting in the way of both sides. But I think we are managing to now eventually churn down the heavy Peltas. We are bringing this back from what looked like a little bit of a bad situation. We are indeed bringing it back. They're just charging in. Now their morale's low. We've won. I will happily end the battle. Clear victory. 385 kills to 176. Little bit frustrating there, but in general, it's fine. We've got Salamis. Everything's good. And there you go. The island of Cyprus is indeed ours. One more settlement to add to the tally. Lovely. Let's exterminate you. Lovely. So all remnants of Greece, sorry, Egypt, well and truly devoured by Greece. Right, I think we've done all we can do, so let's end the turn for the final time today, see exactly what happens. I'm guessing something's going to happen. It normally does. It normally does. So, some geezer getting off near Tylis, or getting off the ship is what I meant to say. Right, another geezer moving a long old way down. I'm not exactly sure what's going on there. We'll check in a minute. There's a Parthian diplomat near Bostra who wants an alliance. Problem, I want Dumartha. Yeah, because it will look pretty on the map. So, I actually would have an alliance with them, but no, I really want Dumartha, so sorry, goodbye. But, you know, it was a nice idea, I suppose, anyway. So, various diplomats moving around. Julii, now, they... Okay, well, the Julii didn't do much. It looks like the Numidians are actually doing something. And, this is intriguing, because if you remember, we were sending a ship with an army and a general up towards Thapsus to help defend it from the Numidians. Now, they've sent a force, and it's actually reached the city, so we haven't got the reinforcements in time to defend it. So, it is Captain Osacles, I don't know how to say that. Let's have a look at his army. It's solid. I mean, desert infantry are decent. You've got a decent amount of javelinmen, archers. I mean, you know, Numidian army's never that amazing, but it's a pretty solid army of 843 men. Now, we only have 400, and bear in mind, 200 of that, basically 200, 180 of that, are peasants, which are pretty much useless. Not completely useless if we put them on the plaza, but near enough useless. We've got 2 damaged units of armoured hoplites, a unit of archers, and a damaged unit of Balearic slingers. We're going to have to do as best as we can. What I'll do is I'll park everyone on the plaza, use the tactic I've used against the Numidians before in this region, but if they do indeed take it, we have a force primed ready to take it back off them. So I don't think it should be too much of an issue, but it would be a bit annoying to lose Thapsus. Let's see how we can do. This is going to be a tough one. It's going to be a tough way to end the episode, that's for sure. Okay, now the good news is we have nice walls. Sorry, do you know what I've just noticed? I mean, this surely isn't a glitch. The captain, yeah, that's interesting. So, because the captain's with the Balearic Slingers, the captain himself, if I'm trying to get a good angle of it, you can see there the captain himself is dressed in the white and red Greek uniform, whereas all the rest of his unit is in green. Now, he is a Balearic Slinger, so that's very interesting to see that there's a Balearic Slinger that's not dressed in the mercenary outfit, green one, and is dressed in our clothes, just because he's the captain. I like that. That's, you know, I've learned something there. So, what we're going to do is we're going to park the infantry, the melee infantry, on the plaza. And like I've discussed before, that's because we have infinite morale, and also it's just a nice sort of defensive position. So what we'll do is we'll have the armoured hoplites, and also we can kind of just park ourselves in the corner. It works well. It's an unflankable region. It is really the best thing to do, and pretty much the only thing you can do when you're in this position. So these guys are on the plaza like that, and then we have the missile troops, and the missile troops are going to stay on the walls for a little bit, and then when they get too close, they'll also retreat to the plaza. So what we'll do is we'll get you guys off skirmish mode, and we'll start the battle. Now, the walls themselves, just the walls on their own, is going to do a decent amount of damage. I expect at least a quarter of the army to be down by the time they reach the plaza, purely down to the walls and the arrows that are going to be fired out of that. It's going to take them a while to get onto the walls and all that as well. And then once they're in the city, because they're probably going to be too lazy to take all the walls, they're going to be walking past all the towers, and it's going to cause them a lot of trouble. So I expect to inflict a lot of damage on them before they even reach the plaza, and then once they reach the plaza, they've got to fight against troops with infinite morale, and actually 2 out of the 4 units are pretty damn decent as well. So this won't be super easy for the Numidians. They should still win, but you never know. You never know. Alright, they're getting a little bit close to the wall now, so the missile troops can go back, and they can retreat to an area on the plaza. So what we'll do is actually, we're going to move everyone forward a little bit, like that, and then we're going to have the missile troops in behind them, if you wouldn't mind. I think I ordered that properly. Do you know what? We'll sort it out once we get to the plaza, but the missile troops, the important thing is the missile troops are retreating back to the plaza, which is good. And also, if you have a look at the stats, 23% of them have died already. It's going up very, very quickly, the amount of them dying, and they haven't even actually got onto the walls yet. So, pretty good start, I would say, all things considered. And they're already taking heavy losses. Like I said, the walls are a really big factor in Total War. Well, in this Total War anyway. Okay, so the missile troops are all nicely in position. You can see over there in the distance from the flags that the Numidians have indeed entered the city. But if you look at how many of them have been killed, 54%, and the balance of power, although still slightly in their favour, is pretty much even now. If you remember the beginning of the battle, the red was way, way, way in their favour. Not anymore. Not anymore. The Numidians are suffering a little bit because, well, they've not taken the walls properly, basically. They've been pretty stupid because the AI is not really that clever. So, I actually very much fancy our chances, despite the fact that we didn't even get our reinforcements in time. Now it's just basically a waiting game for them to come to the plaza. And they'll get a lot more deaths in the process, I'm sure of that. Right, so the first Numidians are arriving onto the plaza. Looking at the balance of power, pretty even now. So, how many of them have died? 64%. I mean, that's really amazing that basically 2/3 of their army is dead. And not a single casualty on our side. And that is because of the walls, like I keep saying. But now, the Numidians are going to come in small waves, small manageable waves. And I think we should be able to repel them at every opportunity. I hope so anyway. Alrighty, here they come. They've actually managed to sort of clump up together, which was that's their best chance of success, is if they do a good, manageable charge with all their units at once. Maybe try and surround the phalanx. That's what they should be doing. What I'm hoping they're going to do is exactly what this desert infantry is doing, which is charging straight into the armoured hoplites, which is never a good idea, particularly if you have inferior infantry like Numidia quite often does. And they're also being fired upon by the Balearic Slingers and the archers, which still have plenty of ammo left. So how are these guys doing? Broken? Yep, 1 unit's breaks already. Okay, good. These guys are shaken. Yeah, you got shaken units before they've even touched the hoplites. These units are going to be routing. It's just going to cause a sort of domino effect. There's not a general here, is it? It's a captain. But I really do think we stand a good chance now. The balance power is in our favour. I know we've taken a few friendly fire hits. I can live with that, to be honest. 71% to 6%, and most of our deaths are friendly fire, like I said, which often are recoverable actually, but not always. It's a bit of a waste, but I can't be bothered to move the units. and it's only peasants that are taking the brunt of the friendly fire, really. So it's not, you know, it's not too bad. I can deal with that. The rest of the Numidian army is basically just standing there while our missile troops firing on them, which is absolutely fine by me. I mean, you know, that's cool. That's really cool. I'm actually going to speed it up a little bit because the Numidians are being very passive, which is surprising for a faction that keeps insisting on attacking my North African settlements. So there you go, and they've suffered a lot of embarrassing defeats in the process, by the way. Desert infantry on the right there charging in, and also the cavalry is about to charge in. Numidian cavalry straight into hoplites. Admittedly, it was a thin line of hoplites, but still enough to break them pretty much instantly. We're going to reform the phalanx. These desert infantry are long gone. What else we got? Archers. It's just archers now. To be honest, I think the peasants could probably take care of the archers. I'm not going to. What I will do is get the phalanx to move forward. See if we can hit the arch. You know what? Screw it. Peasants are just rubbish. Doesn't matter if we lose them. I've got a feeling the peasants might be able to break the archers. Their morale is going to be so fragile that I think we stand a very, very good chance. That's if the peasants bother to run. There you go. Didn't even need that. Didn't even need that. The mere sight of all these farmers charging at them was enough for them to run away. Well, I'm not going to show the rest of this really. It's just me chasing down a lot of Numidians and getting a lot of kills in the process. Love it. In fact, I might not be able to catch them up, but it doesn't really matter. Do you know what? Screw it. We've killed 84% of them. Let's just end the battle. I can't be bothered to chase them down. That's how little bothered I am about Numidia. And heroic victory, 708 kills to 95. So in fact, we didn't even need those reinforcements, but it's good to still have them in the area anyway. And like I've said before, that's how you do it. If you've got a significantly smaller army, quite often just camping on the plaza will do the job because the walls will do the job for you. Those 708 kills, I would say probably only 300 of them were actually my army. The rest were the walls. So there you go. Beautiful. And we'll see if anything more happens this turn. The episode will end with the end of this turn. I think there's probably only going to be, I reckon, 2 more episodes left. But we'll discuss that in a minute. Let's just see what happens the rest of this turn. And unless it's anything hugely exciting, we'll end the episode on that note. Scythians don't do anything. There's a naval attack. Where exactly is this then? Oh, it's near Tylis. Well, the army got off in time. We got defeated, but it's not the end of the world, to be honest. A suitable husband, Metron of Dimale. He's called Metron. It's a cool name. He's 16 years old. Bureaucrat, confident commander. You know what? You look like a pretty decent fellow. So join the millions of people at Syracuse. I really need to sort that out, to be honest. But there we go. Right, end of term report. Dead stalks the land, unfortunately, still. Town expands. Salona. Oh, we haven't been to Salona in a while. Finally gets the governor's villa. Yeah, that really didn't expand very quickly. Probably my own fault, but to be honest, it's alright. Through a glass, clearly the Egyptians have invented colour glass or something. Good for them. Good for them. Wait, the Egyptians? Well, I'm pretty sure I've killed all the Egyptians. So in fact, it was me that invented glass. Yes, well done. Well done, Greece. We have rewritten history. I love it. Okay, construction, recruitment, and marriage. Metron, of course, gets married to the woman. Right, yeah, I think I am going to end the episode there. Next time, well, what exactly is going on at Porolissum? I can't even remember now. Yeah, we'll probably be defending Porolissum from the Dacians, which is, sorry, the Scythians. Oh, they're all the same to me. I know it's a bit racist, all these barbarian factions, they're all the same to me. We will be going towards the Julii in the north of Italy. Now, Doris the Mighty, yeah, really, it's just a matter of going towards Mediolanium, I think. Going towards Mediolanium, building up an army in the north, dealing with the final Julii, and then we have Kirkion of Lacedaemon over here, who can just head into Capua while he's there, and he will then also attack the Senate from the south. They'll be sandwiched, and they won't like being sandwiched. I mean, who does? So, yeah, I think that's pretty much it. We'll also go and take Siwa, Tellius the Conqueror. We'll do that, and also we can move a little bit nearer to Demartha, because I want that nice big chunk on the map to be mine. So you just keep moving there like so. Alright, as you can tell, I'm nearly losing my voice, so I think it is time to end the episode. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you around.